How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, do me a huge favor, go down and subscribe before we get started with this video. It's currently like 70 degrees. I'm not sure why I'm wearing a hoodie, so I'm gonna take that off. Oh dude, this car is really hot. As I was saying, anyways, today I'm gonna bring you guys along with kind of what I'm doing, and we're gonna talk about a couple of things. By the title of this video, you kind of already know what's going on. It is very hot in the Mustang. I'm going to roll the windows down and let this car air out for a little bit. I was outside a couple of hours ago, and I put a hoodie on because it was a little cold and I was riding a motorcycle. It's not cold anymore, but today we're kind of just gonna go along. We have a couple things to talk about. If you guys missed the last video, make sure you guys go check that out because you'll be a little confused on what's going on if you don't watch the last video. One thing we have to do today is wash the Mustang. In the last video, I don't think I did a really good job of showing how dirty this car actually is. Given this car has been in the shop for a majority of the summer, that's kind of the excuse I have to not washing it because I haven't had access to the car. So I'm gonna bring some drying towels with me. I have to go to work currently, so we're gonna put some heat into the Mustang. I'm gonna take the Mustang today, and we're gonna go do that. And then after I get off, we'll pick the video back up. On my way back, when I get off, we're just gonna go to a car wash, spray it down, and possibly soap it down a little bit and just clean everything off. Just a nice little, not 100% detail, but I don't like my cars looking dirty. All right, I hope some of the wind got into the car, and it is probably 20 degrees cooler in here now. Always sounds good on cold startup. In Mustang fashion, I am out of gas nearly, quarter tank. I usually let the car warm up for a couple of minutes just to let the idle drop, and we are all set to go. For those wondering kind of what's going on with the Miata, I kind of gave an update in the last video, but I'm working on getting that car back on the road. I've just been really busy, and also at the same time, the car hasn't really been cooperating like I've wanted it to. I think you guys will see a little bit of a video on that car. I want to say later this week, hopefully. I want to have it on the road by the end of next week. Now that we have the car up to operating temperature, one of the biggest reasons I could not sell this car is because of how intoxicating this motor is. I mean, this motor revs over 7,000 RPM. There isn't really another car in this price range, an American V8 in the price range, that does what this does. It sounds pretty good. I mean, you can't lie. Anyways, I'm gonna continue enjoying my drive to work, and I'll pick it up after with probably another cold startup, and then we'll wash the car and kind of talk about the title of the video and what happened to the Nissan Z, the 400Z that I said I was gonna buy, and I haven't really said anything about it. So it's finally 7 o'clock, so let's go and give this car a nice wash that it really needs, and let's talk about what happened with the Nissan 400Z or the Nissan Z. But it has gotten significantly colder, so let's go to the car wash. Here we are in the wash bay. This is the before. I just want to get all of this dust off. I'm going to spend a nice 5-6 minutes here giving this car a nice little clean because it is extremely filthy. I know air drying isn't really the best method, but mainly I got all that dust off. I just couldn't have the car being absolutely filthy because I just don't like seeing my cars like that, so I had to get at least the dust off and rinse it down one time. That's how you dry the car. After you don't have towels or you're too lazy to actually dry it, you just start driving faster and the car will dry itself. Anyways, let's get home and let's talk about what happened with the Nissan. And for the people who don't know, I've had a couple people ask me about it, and I've addressed it in the past, but I might as well make its own video for it because people seem to be curious and haven't paid attention to some of the videos that I might have made on it, because I never made a direct video, but I think I made a video indirectly saying kind of what happened to the car. Back at home, the car is going to show water spots, and I know it is. One of the hardest problems owning a Kona blue car is it shows literally every single thing with the paint. I'm gonna have to do a full detail. I just wanted to get all that dust off that you guys saw before because I didn't like it having the dust. Anyways, by the title of this video, you guys probably clicked on it trying to figure out what happened to the Z that I said I was gonna buy. If you guys didn't know, let's rewind a year. Last year I had said that I was going to be purchasing a 2023 Nissan Z at the time, or a 2022, I forget which one it was. If you guys remember, a couple months later I had said that I was going to be taking delivery of a C8 Z06. Originally at the time, I didn't intend to get the Z06 at all, and I didn't really think anything of it at the time. I knew it was going to come out, didn't really care about it, because I didn't really like the C8 that much. Then they fixed all the issues in the C8, and I was given the opportunity by the dealer that said, hey, I mean, we're going to get one and you can have it because no one's claimed it. So at the time I kind of said, you know what, screw the Z. Let's get the Z06. It looks awesome. It looks like a supercar basically, with it's a sports car with supercar everything, other than probably just the fact that it's still a Corvette C8, and it's just a higher trim that doesn't make it a supercar, I think, but it's definitely in the category. And got the opportunity and I took it, and that's what happened with the Z. I went and threw that car out of the window as soon as I was given the chance to buy the Z06. Another thing with the Nissan dealership, I contacted them. I told them, hey, I want the new Z, I want one on order, and they're like, all right, you're number 2 on our order list. And I never heard anything from them ever again. It's like they never really wanted to sell me the car in the first place. I said, put me on the list, I'm interested, let me know more information, whatever. They took my number down, email, name, whatever, and I was never contacted again. And I could have pushed that a little bit, but I kind of just put it on the back burner and said, hey, if they end up contacting me, maybe, but again, I don't have that kind of money. The Z06, we're already pushing the budget, but I've been given the chance to get the car, and I think it's going to be something pretty special, so we'll find a way to make that car happen. But the Z just didn't make sense. I could sell the Mustang and end up getting the Z, but the Z's not actively available. If I sold the Mustang right now and I could get a Z, potentially add sticker, it might have been a consideration over the Supra, but at this moment in time, they don't exist at all. So to answer the question of what happened with the Z06 happened, is what happened to the Z. I kind of hinted that I was no longer going to be buying the Z. Even at some points I had said that I was no longer going to be buying the Z, but because I'm getting the Z06 and I got the offer to get the Z06, the Z is out the window, plus the Nissan dealership never cared enough to sell me the car in the first place. I hope that kind of makes sense, and that's kind of where I'm at. If you guys did enjoy the video, you guys are excited to see the Bronco and the Z06 in the future, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are interested in seeing a Z on the channel, let me know how you feel about that. I'm going to try to get behind the wheel of a Z. I've driven the Supra and I enjoyed the Supra, and I would like to get behind the manual Supra. I don't know. I enjoyed driving the Supra. We'll see how the Z does and see if I can get my hands on it even. It's probably going to take a year and a half to be able to even see them come into the slightly used market. It might even take a year for them to come into the market, period. That's all I have for the video. You guys are excited to see the future cars come to the channel. I just wanted to address this one time before we kind of got into everything. Had a little bit of fun with the Mustang. You guys kind of saw what I was doing today. That's all I got for this one. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.